I survived 100 days on Minecraft Xbox 360, and today I will be surviving 100 more. So enjoy! We load back in on day 100, right where I left off, staring at my masterpiece, alongside my sheep Wilfred. For the new viewers watching, Wilfred is the most important thing to me in the whole world. He literally made me so much money in the first video. So I will be dedicating these next 100 days to making this world the perfect place for him. Because right now, it's extremely dangerous, and, well, it, could look better. But right now, I ain't got no time for that. The money go where I go after all. Do you think drug addicts say I don't have time to tweak tonight? No, they go out and make it happen. So my other goal in these next 100 days is to get every single Xbox 360 achievement. Fortunately for me, in the first 100 days video, I got most of them. So there's only 13 more left for me to do. But they are definitely the hardest ones. Luckily for me, I am harder. So I'm going back to the End Island to get an Elytra. And by the end of day 101, I was in the End City looting through every square inch of it. Getting diamonds, tools, gold, iron, fentanyl. I even attempted to get the Great View from up here achievement. Attempted really is the best word to sum up how that went. But it was fine. I got the Elytra and flew out of there a very rich man. On day 102, I made it back home and started making some little renovations to my house. I still need a lot of upgrades if I'm going to make it to day 200 and get every single achievement. So I'm adding some shulker boxes into my house because I'm running low on storage, and this should hopefully help me store my 600 photos of Bob Odenkirk. I also took some time to partake in enchanting. I've decided I want to give Wilfred a little more than just one beacon. So I'm setting out to make him a max power sextuple beacon, which literally requires me to fight 5 withers. So I need to really improve everything I have, because right now it just isn't enough. So after enchanting my new Elytra, I actually got started on the achievement Castaway, where I need to eat nothing but dried kelp for 3 straight days. Day 104, I realized that my farm was taking up a lot of space, and also looked really bad. So I began constructing what I guess we'll call the Farm Tower. I plan to make a multi-story tower and fill up each floor with crops. And do not worry, my fellow Americans. I will only be building 1 tower. Only 1! I can't express it enough, I am building only 1 tower! I realized I didn't have enough resources to actually finish the tower, so I spent an entire day just getting dirt and andesite to continue building it. Yes, grow! Grow, my tower, grow! Repopulate the earth with your seeds! On day 108, I took a short break to enchant my diamond boots. Throughout the video, I will randomly be trying to enchant each piece of my armor, so get used to it. Also, I spent like 6 minutes looking through my achievements. I need to point out that the Xbox 360 version of Minecraft has achievements for the minigames category, and I will not be getting those. Only the ones for survival Minecraft. Day 109, I just did a little bit more building and said hi to Wilfred and my starving horse, Marvin. I swear that has no deeper meaning. And then on day 110, I did something that would change these 100 days forever. I gave my friend Emma Starfish access to an alt account and invited him to join my world. God damn it. You look like the Glizzard Wizard.
Bro, what is your ping, bro? You're moving 1 frame a second.
No, I'm not.
Bro, they're moving out.
Move! Move! There's 4 creepers!
Bro, you about to get blown.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna take you home. Oh my god. Nice username, by the way.
It's not Brack Ice, is it?
No, it's not.
What is it?
It's Guest 1. Look, it's Wilfred. It's Wilfred. Oh, my shit! You fucking hurt my Wilfred. I'm gonna kill your family in real life. Look over here in the corner. It's Starfussy. It's Starfussy.
Yo!
I turned around. You're just in iron armor. Stop! What the? You need blocks to open up the chest. Jesus Christ! Stop! All right, let me take you to your bed. That first room with the bed. This is yours. All right, take a nap. I'm gonna take a nap as well. Oh, our first night together. Oh my god.
Bro, I'm in a time loop. I keep going down and it teleports me. Bro, I keep going down and it teleports me up, bro.
Yeah, you're completely frozen on my end. Oh shit. Don't stab me, don't stab me, stop!
Oh shit. Bro, I'm in a time loop, bro. I'm in Groundhog Day. It's fine. If you die, you'll just come back tomorrow.
Ow, stop! You hit me through walls! Yeah, I have an idea.
I have an idea.
Did you just break a window?
I'm gonna fucking get out, bro.
No, you're completely frozen. Leave the game. I'll re-invite you, and maybe it'll fix the lag. Let's see if we're in Groundhog Day still.
I'm kidnapping this motherfucker, bro.
What?
Wait, can I put him in a boat?
Oh!
Fuck, who hit me?
There's a skeleton!
Don't let him kill Wilfred.
Yeah, well, you don't let it go, Wilfred. You're the one to get around Wilfred. Wilfred!
Bro, I'm drifting.
Careful over there. There's guardians. There's guardians over there. You might get
Yeah, I
killed.
was about to say.
What are you gonna do? Go to the border of the world? I'll catch up to you.
Is there a border?
Yeah. Oh, welcome to the border.
Was that the border?
Yep, that's the border.
I'm about to hop that shit. Where are you?
No, can you go back to bed? Wilfred. Wilfred comes to me, not you, bitch.
Yeah, weak fucking whore.
If you want to build a house, you can use all the blocks in my chests.
Or Steve.
Because Steve is the best gamer.
I'm gonna bring back the Holocaust.
You're a dickhead. You're a dickhead. Can you put the beds down?
Bro,
What
I'm about to
happened?
hit this dragon egg, bro. Get your bitch ass outside. You're
no,
sleeping
no.
outside tonight, bro. I will hit the dragon egg. Go
Okay,
outside.
okay, I'm sleeping outside. I'm sleeping outside. I'm sleeping outside. What do you want to help me build my new house since you kicked me out?
Yeah, I'll help you, bro. I'm a master builder, bro.
I'm
Call me
thinking-
Emmett.
I'm thinking
Call me
using-
Emmett.
Okay.
Wait,
Emmett.
Emmett!
Okay, Emmett. Hello, Emmett. You Emmett.
Bro, you're such a pussy. Get the
I
fuck
didn't
out
mean
of
it.
my
I didn't mean it.
house.
Out of the way, you black horse. I didn't mean it like that. I really didn't mean it. I did not mean it like that. I love black horses.
Bro, your parents are divorced.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro, cry about it, bro. This is why your parents got divorced. Hey, yo, what?
This is why my parents got divorced?
Yes, bro, because you're such a crying bitch.
POV, your parents are telling you they're getting a divorce.
No, not again.
Me and your mother have decided to get a divorce. This doesn't mean we won't be a family anymore. It just means that our family is gonna change. I just want you to know that we both still love you. Except you, Cody. Sorry, bro. Sorry, it got personal there. It got personal there.
It gave me Castaway! Finally! Oh my god, dude! Oh my god! I can start eating bread again. All my bread's gone. All of my bread is gone.
Can't relate, bro. I got tons of bread.
Keep the water.
What the hell?
Keep the water.
No!
Please, bro. I'm gonna go grab flint and steel.
Oh my! What the? What the hell is wrong with you? Did you like the actual forest of fire? What the? Oh my god! Why would you do that? You're an asshole. Did you mine the house? What the? Stop lighting the forest on fire. Stop.
Bro, you're tripping.
What do you mean?
Lighting is you gaslighting me, bro. I've lit nothing on fire, dude. That was natural.
What the? Wait, what the? Dude! Stop lighting the jungle on fire. There is so much fire. That is not natural. Dude, I was expecting to go on like a few adventures with you. Maybe have you build a house or two. You came in here and burned down the forest, destroyed the houses, kidnapped Wilfred.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have no enemies. Bro, I'm on my no enemies arc.
Well, you know what I'm doing? Yeah, I'm kicking you.
You're a hoe.
With Starfish gone, I was left completely alone with Wilfred, because my horse Marvin is dead! So, after much kissing, I mean talking, Starfish agreed to stop messing everything up and actually help me turn this world into a beautiful and safe place for Wilfred and I. AKA, I got my dad to play in his place instead. So, the 100% real and authentic Starfish rejoined the game, and we got to rebuilding my second house. Even though this is totally the same person playing as before, and not a slightly less pyromaniacal replacement, I gave Starfish a tour of the land, again, and we actually left to go and get some resources to continue building this house. I need spruce wood for the roof, so we have to literally go to the other side of the world to get it. And on the way, Starfish, or Brackice, whatever you want to call him, tamed a wolf. I don't think we ever named him, so I named him Pablo. Oh, and on the way we stopped by the village, and there was literally no one there. So if I want to trade later, I'll literally need to cure zombie villagers. I didn't realize that genocide would have negative effects on me in the future. I'm sorry. Starfish and I gathered our wood and then went home right when it got dark. We took separate boats because just like Starfish's divorce ASMR, we hate each other. Day 119, we continued to build the second house. We added some floors, some window holes, and doors. And I spent all of the next day and night trying to figure out how to build a roof. Seriously, I spent over 50 minutes trying to build a tiny little roof. I don't know why it was so hard for me to do. Geology was not an easy class for me to pass. I didn't learn this crap. I was too busy making ball jokes on a video game than actually doing the work. But eventually, after Starfish added some interior decoration, I finished the roof after rebuilding it 5 different times. This was seriously the most proud I have ever been to get something done in my life. Well, okay, maybe learning how to jerk off is first. Day 122, we finally finished the interior of the house. This is where the magic happens. With a complete house, I was finally able to start charging rent. So, for the small price of $50,000, you can have this small 2-story lake house. I just need proof of funds and your social security. And instead of evicting the cow that moved in when we first started building the house, we did what all good landlords do to single mothers of 5. Kim. On day 123, I woke up to a cock sucking on my starfussy. That's just an insane sentence. Instead, Starfish and I got to work on building my farm tower. By working together, in just 3 days, we managed to gather all the resources, all the materials, and all the seeds to finish building the tower. We did also nearly die in the nether like 7 times trying to get glowstone, but fortunately we got it done with minor casualties. And we only slightly lost our minds. Don't worry about him, he doesn't have rights. On day 128, a creeper blew up the side of my house. This is the worst thing that happened since ignore my previous statement. I don't know how that got written into the script. I think my cat was on my keyboard or something. I don't know what to say. I'm so sorry. Please just don't look into where I was on January 6th. For the rest of day 128, I had Starfish go mine. Yes, we're going to be glossing right over that. For the rest of day 128, I had Starfish go mine cobblestone for me. I'm going to need it for a huge project in the future. And while he did that, I began building a dock house. Yes, I'm building a house that is next to water. Therefore, it is a dock house. I didn't have enough wood to actually finish it though. So, just like every teenager at 3 in the morning, I grabbed some wood. Damn, that was a bar. But not me though. I'm not like other teenagers. I have erectile dysfunction. For all of day 129, I just built the dock house while Starfish dug out cobblestone. But by day 130, Starfish was done mining cobblestone and I was still building. So, like my little helper, I sent him off to chop down more trees for me while I continued building. It's fine, he's white, I can do that. On day 131, we went back over to the forest, and in it we found, and I kid you not, Wilfred's cousin. That is now 2 pink sheep that have spawned in the same world. I would have taken him back home, but Wilfred is more than enough. So I left him there to literally probably die to wolves. If he survives, I'll come back. Little detour aside, I still had a dock house to finish building. So I worked on the roof, the lighting, the windows, and by the start of day 132, I had finished the dock house. And for some reason, Starfish was just on the complete opposite side of the world. I don't even know how. I only left him alone for like 28 seconds. For day 132, Starfish and I made sure to put some of that cobblestone he mined to use. And we got started on a wall project. Only instead of blocking out the desert like America, we built it to only block out the jungle. No, I mean it. We built a wall up against the jungle biome next to my house. Can't have all those colored parrot liberals getting over here. Day 133, Starfish and I went mining. See, if I'm gonna make a fully powered sextuple beacon for Wilfred and myself, I will need a lot more iron and gold than what I currently have. So we grabbed our pickaxes and started to strip. Mine. Eventually, we found a cave and just started mining there instead, as we yearned for the mines. By day 135, we made our way back home and smelted our goods. This was the fruit of our labor. But then, whilst everything was smelting, right outside my house, I spotted a zombie villager. And since there's an achievement about trading 30 emeralds from a villager, and there are no villagers in the world, I really need to capture him. And after a lot of struggling, I eventually kidnap him, shove him in a hole, and give him the rest of my fentanyl from the end city. And on day 136, he was finally cured. In celebration, I made a new diamond pickaxe and enchanted it. Then I gave it to Starfish to combine in an anvil for me, thus giving me an amazing new pickaxe. I'll be sure to name it here in the future once I make a second one. But in order to enchant a second diamond pickaxe, I need some XP. So that night, I went out to grab some more when I spotted another zombie villager. I don't know who's been releasing all this radiation into our food supply and turning people into zombies, but I know for damn sure it's those liberal scum! Anyways, I captured that zombie villager as well, but was unable to cure it because I didn't have the stuff to make weakness potions. So I had to take a little venture out to the nether where I almost died just to get brown mushrooms for the weakness potion. Oh my god! But it worked out in the end, thankfully. And we were able to secure a future minimum wage worker who will one day make me rich. And since I'm so rich, I need more storage space. So Starfish and I got to work on an extension to my house. A storage room. Basement area. And by day 138, it was really coming together. I tried a few ideas out for the flooring and eventually landed on using stripped spruce logs. Also, at one point, I gave more gear to Starfish to enchant for me. You're probably wondering why I'm not enchanting my own tools and armor. I clearly have enough XP. Guys, come on. I cheat on my taxes. Do you really think I'm going to use my own XP? Day 139, we continued building the storage room. I decided to put little holes in the wall for the chest, because in all honesty, it adds detail to the room, and it's a great place for the chest without causing too much crowding. I suppose I'm kinda a genius when it comes to this stuff. For this spot, I want to put armor stands and shulker boxes. I think it'll be a great spot to store some extra armor on one day. Also, putting glowstone behind it just looks so sick. Later that night, Starfish came back home. Apparently, he left to mine more cobblestone. I didn't even need to ask him to do that. He's just so very excited to work for me. That night, we left to kill monsters as we still need more XP for enchanting. I want to completely max out every piece of armor I have, as well as my pickaxes and sword. But inflation is getting real high these days. Thank God there's no wage gap in Minecraft because it would be expensive to pay Starfish for enchanting my pickaxes for me. Oh, and since I moved the shulker boxes down to the storage room, I ended up putting 2 anvils in their place. So this is where the enchanting happens now. Since Starfish ran out of XP, I went ahead and did some enchanting on my own. And I managed to get this amazing chest plate. I also repaired my pants and put all of the good armor on my armor stand. The set that was on there previously got moved down to the other armor stands. Also, I set up these item frames. Then, just like the previous night, I killed a ton of monsters for XP. I have no clue where Starfish went, but I can only guess he's still mining more cobblestone. In other news, I upgraded my helmet. Now it has the most important thing on it, Protection 4. Remember kids, protection is always most important. Unless you get a vasectomy. After hanging up some tools on the wall, my storage room was finally complete. Look at how amazing it looks! I can store so many Bob Odenkirk magazines in here! Starfish came home after mining cobblestone all day, and I, of course, gave him his daily ration. Then sent him back to work. I love working my friends 24/7 around the clock with no breaks in between. Oh, and after some more enchanting, I finally got nearly completely maxed out armor. I think this is the best my armor will be until I get, like, mending on it or something. But that's going to require me to get more villagers. And honestly, creating slave labor out of thin air like that is really hard. They really should make that easier for small little poor billionaires like me. Oh, also, I finally got around to naming my pickaxes. I wanted a name that fit well with my sword, Boy Basher, and my trident, Big Fork. So, for the Silk Touch pickaxe, I named it Silky Boy. Don't read too deep into that. And for my Fortune 3 pickaxe, I named it Miner Basher. Miner with an E, not a no, an E. I don't want any allegations made against me in a few years. To end off day 141, Starfish enchanted my sword with Unbreaking 3. Now I can bash boys without the fear of my sword breaking. God, they make children so durable these days. Since I still need the achievement for respawning the Ender Dragon, I went back out into the nether to get some gas tiers so that I can craft the end crystals to actually respawn it. Luckily for me, I'm a god gamer, so I was in and out within like 4 minutes with 7 gas tiers. When I got home, I made the end crystals and then started preparing some gear for Starfish and I to go to an ocean monument. That's right, last video I actually found a second ocean monument and didn't reveal it. I thought it would be more special if I did something with it in the 200 days video. Did the reveal feel special? Did you like it? Are you shocked? Did you even watch the first 100 Days video? It's fine if you didn't. You can always watch it later. You're not missing out on much. After preparing some water breathing potions, I realized we needed milk buckets for when we fight the Elder Guardians. Unfortunately, we didn't have enough, so I had to grab my special milk instead. Don't worry, I can always make more of it later. I just need some Bob Odenkirk. Since we're preparing for future achievements, Starfish and I actually went out looking for buried treasure. We got this map and haven't checked anything out yet, but since I still need a conduit for an achievement later, I figured we'd go and see if there was a Heart of the Sea in there. Sure enough, there was, along with chainmail armor and my favorite music desk weight. After a successful day, we went back home to Wilfred and got to sleep. Tomorrow, we go to the Ocean Monument. Since this is totally the 100% real and authentic Starfish playing right now, we had a few issues leaving, because he's laggy. But we did, and made it to the other Ocean Monument. We drank up like it was March 17th and began raiding the monument. For some reason, killing these Elder Guardians reminded me of that time I had a family of 9 with my car on October 19th, 2022. Hey big guy, wanna buy some guns and scratch off their serial numbers with me again? Finally, after spending all day killing fishes with microplastics, we got the 8 gold blocks and went home. Looking at all my newfound wealth, I've really started considering paying my workers, but I don't know if that's a really good idea. What would Ronald Reagan do? Day 144, I put on my big boy armor and flew over to milk some cows. I'm making a cake because today is a special day. Oh, and don't worry about my special milk. I made more. But today is the day that I go respawn and kill the Ender Dragon. But it's also the day that Starfish leaves the game. He's been here for 34 days, which is 34 days too long if you ask me. I mean, he is just such a pain in my butt. I've been hoping he'd leave for like a while now, but just like my Viagra medication, he keeps coming back into my life. So we went to the stronghold, enjoyed some cake, and said goodbye. I'm going to have to fight the Ender Dragon completely on my own today, but that's okay because maybe the real Ender Dragon fight or the friends we made along the way. Alright, anyways, I placed the end crystals down and watched as the Ender Dragon respawned and I got my achievement. Oh my god, it's the Rapture! Now, I'll shorten this fight down for you. I basically shot all the crystals off the end pillars, not missing a single one. Probably. And I collected some of the Dragon's Breath for a second achievement. Finally, I built up to the final pillar. Oh my god, I built up to the final end pillars and destroyed the rest of the crystals. Then I bashed up the Ender Dragon like I bashed up my 7 boyfriends. Proceeded to, that was a joke by the way. I don't have 7 boyfriends. I have 8 and I beat all of them. Finally, I stabbed the Ender Dragon and defeated him again. I'm sorry that it wasn't as cool as it was last time, but I don't get paid enough to make an awesome cool montage of the dragon dying every single time. On day 145, I went back over to the End City. This time around, I was determined to get the Great View from Up Here achievement. I'm already 3 for 13 done on the achievements, and I absolutely have to get the rest of them. Yeah, so it took me like a day and a half, but I finally got the achievement, and no, I didn't fail approximately 44 times trying to get it. It was 43. Ha! On day 147, I managed to get home and immediately said hi to Wilfred. For you guys, it's been 12 seconds, but for me, it's been 7 weeks. I really recorded these days quite far apart. But it's about time I really transform this world and make it into a place where Wilfred can safely roam around in. Right now, there's a lot of monsters and a lot of random holes, and it's just unsafe to let Wilfred walk around. Must I remind everyone that the day I got him, he randomly started suffocating in a wall out of nowhere. I want him to be free, but I need him to be safe. So, I made some bread and got to work on building that wall from before. I only did a little bit of it because I remembered that there were some more important tasks I still had to do. Like, go back to that forest from before and kidnap Wilfred's cousin. I said if he lived, I'd save him, so I saved him. But he's going to be sleeping underneath the doghouse because I don't want too many pink animals on my land. Before I know it, they'll be staging a coup and chanting, "Pink power! Pink power!" Also, I fixed the stairs that led down to the mine. Yes, it took me 148 days to fix the stairs to my own mine. I got tired of hitting my head on the roof. It's clearly caused some sort of brain damage because I started considering getting vaccinated lately. Yeah. Oh, and while we're on the topic of sex, on day 149, I made a shrine to Bob Odenkirk. Now he will be with me everywhere I go. He will bless my world with his goodness, his great succulent goodness. Sorry, I continued building more of the wall. Oh boy, I just love building walls. Alright, calm down, Crackers. This isn't a rally. By nightfall, I finished laying out the wall, and as soon as I woke up on day 150, I got straight to placing torches down on the wall. I will, of course, be placing more torches down on the actual physical land inside the wall to keep monsters from spawning, once I have enough torches and coal to do so. So I went back to the mines to grab cobblestone and coal. Starfish managed to mine like 100 stacks of cobblestone for me, but I'll need at least 80 more. Other than my little wall project, I still have a huge project with cobblestone I'll be doing later in this video. I was only down there for like a day and a half, but I did manage to get quite a bit of cobblestone to add to my collection. But clearly it was not enough, because right away I went straight back into the mines to get even more cobblestone. On day 154, I realized it was finally time that I started terraforming my land. There are a lot of creeper explosions, wither explosions, and exposed caves that need to be covered. Absolute last thing we want is for Wilfred to die. So I spent the whole day just filling holes. I kind of consider myself a professional at it now that I've got 3 different houses to invite steamy hot men over to. I've always said it, triple the house, triple the sex. Oh no, wait. Triple the duplex, triple the sex. Does that sound better? I got it. Maybe triple the home, triple the mode. At 155, I continued the terraforming. Mostly I just fixed the area around the wall so it looked better, but I also made sure to fill in more of the holes, but never this hole. This is the cow hole. There's a chicken in there too, I think. Oh, okay. That night, I was goosing to place down some torches, but just out of nowhere, a zombie with a pumpkin on its face started attacking me. I was genuinely confused for a moment until I realized it was Halloween and some monsters have jack-o'-lanterns on their face. So I went ahead and kidnapped the cool new zombie. That's something I've gotten really good at, strangely. And now Pablo the dog has a new friend named Escobar. After giving the old Starfussy a sniff, I went back to... What the hell did I just... Never mind. I went back outside and encountered 3 more Halloween zombies. Unfortunately, I have to kill them, but at least I'm able to name them first. So, meet Jack, King, and their brother, Off. God, I'm such a comedian. In 156, I got back to fixing up the land, except it was mainly the desert this time. I'm running sorta low on sand, so admittedly I didn't get it done, but I definitely made some progress. Story of my sex life. I also cleared up and covered the old lava pool, but since I'm completely out of sand, I had to go and grab some more in order to finish it. It's at times like these where you start to miss your unpaid workers, where you begin to reflect. If maybe I just paid them and maybe given them some health care and stopped beating them, would they still be with us right now? So something you may notice right now is that I'm, well, starving to death. And the reason for that is there's an achievement where you need to eat rotten flesh while starving to save your life. I don't know why it's an achievement, but I got it. Also, Escobar is dead. No! Well, we're technically on the idea of nearly dying for an achievement. I decided to try and get the achievement where you fly really fast with an elytra through a 1x1 hole. So I set up a little pool about 200 blocks down, and I will be diving into it. I'm just like Rick Charles. Boop! He's the guy who did that one thing that one time, by the way, kids. East Wilford was very proud of me. He was glad that I did not, in fact, die. Anyways, now that I'm 6 for 13 on achievements, I thought it was about time to create a powerful bow. So, after a little bit of enchanting and killing Halloween monsters, I was able to create my newest and greatest weapon, gun. I can go to bed knowing that I've made a real good difference in the world with my new invention. That damn dog always staring at me while I sleep. On day 158, I went back down to the mines to gather more cobblestone. I'm still like 2 double chests short, so I'll be down there for a little while. Alright, that was a while. Here's the cobblestone haul from 2 straight days of mining. Impressive, right? I'm such a cool gamer, right? Well, I don't see you with a shrine to Bob Odenkirk in your world. For day 160, I actually went out into the water looking for nautilus shells. I only need a few more to build a conduit. Oh, hey, look, it's a drowned with a pumpkin on its head. That's funny. Later, I found a skeleton with a jack-o'-lantern on its head, but like with the actual lantern part. He was literally glowing. Oh, also, I found another victim, new member of the company's family. So I cured him, and luckily for me, he was a librarian, which meant there was a chance he'd trade me some good enchantment books. And speaking of enchantment books, I was actually trying to enchant some myself. Since I have the achievement Let It Go still left to get, I need Frostrocker boots. So I made some feeble attempts at enchanting, hoping I'd get them, but instead just kind of lost all my levels. So I went home and repaired my armor, then went back out to get Nautilus shells. And it must have been my lucky day, because not 2 minutes later, I managed to find the last 2 shells I needed to make a conduit. Too bad I killed that child. I quite like the look of the conduit. It looks like a shriveled up ball sack, and then it blows up like a pufferfish once you expose it to water, just like they do in real life. Please help me. Day 162 was a weird day, because I actually created a brand new world. There are 2 survival achievements that require me to defeat an evoker and die with a totem of undying. You can only do that with a woodland mansion. My world doesn't have a woodland mansion. So I created a world that had one, and I started to speedrun it. I grabbed the tools, weapons, food, and blocks, went into the mansion, and fought the evoker. Then made this tactical retreat on purpose, and then ran back in, grabbed all my items, killed the evoker, and used my totem. Booyah, baby! I got 2 achievements back to back, now I get to have sex with your mom! Day 163, I joined back into my world. With it being night, I took some time to place torches down on the land around my house. The 2 things that I need done before I can set Wilfred free is for all the deep holes and pits to be covered up and have there be no areas for monsters to spawn in. So I'm going to also take all of day 164 to place down torches. Laying down these torches is just really boring. When's the rapture gonna happen? For day 164, I went ahead and filled in the biggest hole of them all. The giant hole left by the wither near my house. After spending my whole life filling holes, this is by far the largest, deepest, sweatiest hole of them all. But no task is too big for me. Just tiny and small, 2 inches minimum. Man, I feel like a priest right now. I'm ready to give my homily. Actually, scratch that. I feel like Jesus right now because look at the miracle I performed on the land. I think it's about time to tear down the old walls and open this whole place up, now that no monsters can spawn here. Except for phantoms. With everything safe and secure, and the land and sky finally together again, it was time for Wilfred to be set free to explore the island. Now he can be a sheep and eat grass at like 400 different locations. It's actually kind of crazy how a Minecraft animal can bring so much happiness. Like, this was generally my happiest during the whole recording. Actually, second happiest. I really enjoyed building my Bob Odenkirk shrine. While freeing Wilfred is absolutely amazing and brings me so much joy, I still have work to do before day 200. So, just like all of your fathers, I left to go and start a new family. And by new family, I meant a new family of llamas, because I'm getting another achievement. This achievement needs me to lead a caravan of 5 llamas, which is easy enough. I just need to kind of walk around while dragging one behind me, and then all of the others will just start following me like I'm an OnlyFans star out in public. With that achievement out of the way, I now only have 3 left to get. So I got started on the Haggler achievement. Luckily, one of the villagers sells emeralds for coal, so this should be pretty easy to get. Oh god, I bought a helmet. That set me back pretty far, but fear not. Unlike sunlight, coal is a renewable resource. So I went down to the mines and dug up some more. With a Fortune 3 pickaxe, getting 12 stacks of coal was pretty easy. But the villager stopped selling coal for the time being, so it didn't really help me out all that much. Fortunately, I had another villager who would give me emeralds for paper. So I took some time to get a load of sugarcane. This isn't my first time growing stuff. I finished the day off by making a bigger sugarcane farm. I'm realizing now that I have a lot of trading ahead of me, because I still want to get mending on all of my tools and armor. Oh look, Wilfred went back into his pen. He must really love me. Oh, or the beacon. He probably likes the beacon. Yeah, it was the beacon. For day 168, I did a little more trading. Getting this much paper is actually really expensive. So instead, I'm going to trade all of my books to this villager. Surely that won't end up being a problem for me in the future, right? Right? Bob, please give me the strength to go on. What do I need to do? That's right! I should pay them more so they work even harder on getting me good deals. I'm just kidding. I don't pay them. They're involuntary volunteers. They don't get paid. It's fine. They're white. I can do that. Pink power! Pink power! Pink power! Look to the stars, Wilfred. One day, you and I will be landowners, and we will evict anyone who isn't pink. I promise. In 169, I attempted to get the Frostwalker enchantment again, But at this point, I don't think it's possible to do it this way. So I joined the Xbox 360 tutorial world to see if I could get it there. Yeah. This is what all you nostalgia-snorting crackheads clicked on this video for, I know. Oh, look at it. It's the tutorial world. Oh boy, I miss my Xbox 360. I remember playing Xbox 360 Minecraft while my dad would beat my brother in the other room. Ah, good times. Good times. Now, if you've ever played Minecraft Xbox 360, you probably know that the only way to keep your worlds is by saving them. Well, the cool thing is you can actually use that to your advantage against villagers. Just trade with the librarian villager all the way up to their last trade, and then save the game. Now, if they don't give you the enchantment book you want, you can just back out and try again. Eventually, after probably 16 minutes and 47 trades later, they'll give you the Frostwalker enchantment, and you can fly over to a deep ocean and get the achievement. You know what they say, it isn't cheating if it's just the tip. I think that applies well here. Day 170, I loaded back in and traded some iron to the villagers and managed to finally get the Haggler achievement, leaving me with just one more achievement left to get. Beaconator. Getting Wilfred a maxed out sextuple beacon has been one of the many goals, and now it's the last one left. But there's one tiny problem. I do not have nearly enough resources to get that. I need about 235 mineral blocks, aka 33 stacks of iron and gold. If I'm gonna build this beacon, I'm gonna need to mine for a while. So hold on to your seats or toilets or beds or wherever you're watching this video, you creep, because you're about to experience some whiplash. Day 171, I was mining. Day 172, I continued mining. Day 173, I put all of my cobblestone and iron and money away, and then went back to mining. All of days 174, 175, and 176, I did more mining. And some of it was in the underwater cave. Day 177, I did so much mining and got laid so much you wouldn't even believe me. Day 178, I did more mining for gold, iron, diamonds, and bitches. Day 179, I actually gave some bread to my Shrine of Bob Odenkirk. We don't sacrifice animals here at Woolly Weeds. That's the name of my little island here for any new viewers. But instead, we give food and love and warmth to our statues of Breaking Bad actors. Isn't that right, Wilfred? Day 180, I dropped off more of the gold and iron and wealth I got from mining. And at the end of every day, I would continue doing that. Maybe even smelt some of the ores I got as well. Day 184, I added Aqua Affinity and Unbreaking 3 to my helmet, since I was doing a lot of mining underwater as well. Then, just like a father in the military, I left my child Wilfred again to go back to work. I very nearly almost have all of the stuff to build this beacon. So, I calmly went down into the mines and dug up like 3 stacks of iron, and then went back to the surface and smelted it. Finally, I have all of the gold and iron to make 235 mineral blocks for the beacon. Day 186, I made a bigger nether portal. It's desert themed. I think it looks good. Do you think it looks good? You better say it looks good or else I'll find your address. Well, at least Wilfred likes it. Alright, so remember all of that cobblestone Starfish and I spent a while getting ready for a future project? Well, I have it all now, so I'm going to build it. Something you've probably noticed is the giant, monument floating over the water there. In the first 100 days, I built that. But now, I want to do a little bit more with it. I want to completely bless the land around my base with 4 of these monuments surrounding it on all sides. So, I got to work on building the second one. I assume that building these will go by pretty quickly because all I really have to do is just copy what I've already done, but like 3 times over. And since I have all the cobblestone in advance, nothing should really slow me down unless, of course, a zombie villager spawns. It's another librarian, and I still need mending books. So I really need to kidnap this minimum wage worker and force him to work overtime for no pay. And by overtime, I mean for the rest of his life. In 188, I finished building my giant monument. Now it was time to build the third one. This time, it would be across from the other one. Except this time, it would be elevated up slightly because there was a hill in the way. And I wanted it to look cool for my house. It's always fun being able to shut your brain off and just mindlessly place blocks for half an hour. Unfortunately for me, it's impossible to shut my brain off, so instead I just... Okay, I'm building the 4th and final monument now. You know, I'm sort of worried that YouTube is gonna, like, demonetize this video. Not because of the monument I'm building or anything, but rather because of the things I've said. But, you know, if anyone gets mad at me for the insensitive jokes I probably might have made in this video, I'll just pull the I'm just a kid card, because that's totally a 100% valid excuse for all the bad jokes. Everyone knows that if you're a kid, you're not old enough to make your own decisions, but you are old enough to fight in wars. Day 190, I finished the monument. Look at how beautiful all 4 of them look standing out in their glory. I think it's time we celebrate, Wilfred. Seriously, I mean, tell me this isn't the greatest thing you've seen in Minecraft. They always say it's not about the length of the wave, but rather the motion of the ocean. Now you get the best of both worlds. You have 4 to choose from. Thank you, Bob Odenkirk, for blessing the lands with your sweet, succulent goodness. Humana, 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 humana. For the rest of day 190 and all of day 191, I spent it with Wilfred. We went and did arson together. We went and swam together, looked up at the sky together. But most importantly, we flew together. I know that looked dangerous, and it probably was. But I think it's time I address the elephant in the room. Editor Cody, play some tense music. Oh, and just put footage of these past 2 days on top of it. Alright, so I have only 1 achievement left to get, and Wilfred still hasn't received his sextuple beacon. But in order to make the sextuple beacon, I need to kill 5 withers, which is a very dangerous thing for anyone to do. On top of that, just like last time, I will be doing it right here at home. The scariest part of it, though, isn't that I might die, but rather that Wilfred could die. Even if he was far away from the fight, he could still die. So that's why we're taking a solid day and a half to just spend time together. Because if one of us dies, at least we'll remember this day. I suppose technically only I'd remember this day because I'm a sentient human being. For day 192, I did the trading trick from earlier on my new librarian villager to ensure I got a mending book. I also repaired my armor and then bought 2 mending books to actually put onto some of my armor. I could only afford 2 right now, because unfortunately all of my wealth went away when this video got demonetized, and I bullied all of my viewers for not having fathers. I just want to say, and I have no ulterior motives for this, I meant none of the mean things I said. You're all beautiful, awesome, kind people, and I hope you do great things with your great life. Now, on a completely unrelated note, if you could just hit that subscribe button, it would really mean a lot to me. By the end of day 192, I went into the nether to start gathering wither skeleton skulls. I need 15 of them so I can spawn 5 withers and finish off the 200 days. I did mention that I'm finding all 5 of the withers at once, right? On day 193, I very quickly got 2 wither skeleton skulls, and by the end of the day, I had gotten 2 more. Day 194, I got another skull, and day 195 and 196, I managed to get 5 more. I was already 2/3 of the way done. Then finally on day 197 and 198, I got the last 5 skulls. I received so much head in such a short amount of time, I was literally about to lose mine. Also, look at all the other cool resources I got from the nether while I was in there. When I got home, I dug out a spot for the hopefully future beacon that will go there. Since this is the last day, I'm just preparing for the wither fight. I decided to use all my sugarcane and leftover resources to buy enough emeralds to enchant the rest of my armor with mending. I even upgraded my trident. I doubt I'll use it during this fight, but it's nice to know that it'll do some damage if I need it to. Oh, and also, in order to get the mending books, I made a cow farm for leather. It got a little too big, a little too fast, which meant there was a lot of incest going on. Guess I gotta kill 90% of the population now! I also took a little moment to reorganize a few of my chests. I was having a hard time finding all the stuff to help me prepare for the wither fight. I even did some decorating around my house. But now, with my maxed out armor, all of my tools and weapons ready, I said some final goodbyes to Wilfred and the world around me, and went over to spawn the withers. Holy hell! What are you guys doing over there? Why are you destroying my ding dong? Okay. Holy crap. Oh, this is not something you should be doing on Xbox 360. It's so loud! I don't want these bow shots hitting Wilfred. Oh my god! This not near my house! Not near my house! We're just going after this guy. Try to focus one at a time. Hit him with his own head. Come on! Oh no! One down! Oh, it's gonna explode! Yeah! One down, baby! One down! is that? Stop! Where is this guy at? Where is he at? He's over there! That's where Wilfred's at! Wilfred! Wilfred! He's actually going after Wilfred! Stop! 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 Oh my god! Wilfred, get back, Wilfred! Wilfred! Heal! Okay, Wilfred, back the heck up, Wilfred! When the dust finally cleared, I looked at the broken land beneath me. The broken portal, my broken houses, the completely untouched shrine to Bob Odenkirk for some reason. But in the end, I'm just glad that Wilfred was fine. And that I didn't build the second farm tower. Phew, that was a close one. Then I put together the blocks for the beacons, lit it up, and got the final achievement. Then, to end off day 200, just like old times, Wilfred and I celebrated with some cake and enjoyed a fireworks show. Ever heard of blue balls? Oh my god! Oh my god! That was 200 days. Guess I gotta reinstall the Minecraft sex mod.